Hello everybody, Stockmaster Talk here doing a stock chart video analysis for IGEX. That's the Indo Global Exchange Ltd. Our last trading day was Friday, February 20th. We saw a previous close of 0.009 and we closed up last at 0.01. That was an increase of 11.11% on a volume of 458,395 shares. IGEX is looking really nice here, seeing a lot of volume all of a sudden. Really liking the way that that's making our indicators look here, seeing some great accumulation, some nice crossovers. So I want to go over some of this with you guys. The 14-day RSI is first on my list. 45.36 is where we're at. Saw a nice bottom when we're bouncing off of that pivot to cross over that 50 into that strong buy zone. That's the area between the 70 and the 50. Like to see a crossover of that 50 line any time now, and moving onward into the future, I'd like to see us hold a strong base within the 70 and the 50. Down on our daily charts, you can see that we have a really big golden crossover right here. That is the 50-day moving average crossing over the 200-day moving average. Furthermore, we do have our parabolic SAR. Those are little red dots underneath the candlesticks. Both of those are really big bullish indicators, and it's pretty obvious that we have seen some increased volume over the last couple days, so keep that in mind. Also, what I'm really liking here is that we are trading at the bottom of the Bollinger Bands, as it's pretty common knowledge that when you touch the bottom of the Bollinger Bands, you bounce up, and when you touch the top, you bounce back down. So I'd like to see this as one of those signals, and we are seeing a nice tight channel forming up between those Bollinger Bands. They're going to act as our support and resistance. I'd like to see a breakout of that upper Bollinger Band over the next couple days and into the coming week. Everything's looking good on the dailies. Down on the MACD, you are seeing something very similar. We are above the zero line, which isn't too bad. We did cross underneath the signal line not too long ago. I'd like to see this level out. It's on a slow decline here, so I'd like to see that continue to even out and start to make some progress upwards. On the 15-day trick, seeing something very similar. Looks like we're going to see a change in direction coming up soon. It is starting to level out, and with the plus 11% that we saw on Friday, and this being a lagging indicator, I don't think we will be in this downward trend for too much longer. I'd like to see us level out and start moving upwards again. We are pinched up pretty tight with the signal line, so it shouldn't be too hard to cross over that. As far as the 30-day tricks goes, it looks like we're going to bounce off that signal line and continue to move upwards. This is bullish right now. Hopefully we'll stay above that line and moving upwards. Slow stochastics, not looking too bad either. We are in the buy zone in the area between 80 and the 50, like I said before. 61.35 is where that's at. I'd like to see this bounce back up again. It's a pretty volatile indicator, so it could move any minute. Down here on the CCI is actually coming back up, so we saw the bottom and we are moving up towards the negative 100. We are at negative 156.74 and showing some strength there. Stochastic RSI is also moving back up. I like that we bounced off the bottom and we're starting to make some progress. The 14-day moving average is at 0.36. Not too bad. We are starting to make a uptrend here. We can see we've had some higher lows recently, so hopefully this will be one of those things where we see a big reversal and we start moving back up above that 0.5. Tracking money flow is looking really good. We are seeing some strong buying here, some strong trades. We are above the zero and continuing to show some strength. ADX line is looking a little rough. This is probably my least favorite part of the chart. The negative DI is still above the positive DI, and it does have quite a lot of room to fill before we see that strong uptrend forming. But the nice thing about the ADX and the DIs in particular, they're very volatile. It could happen, it could happen anytime now. What I'm a little bit concerned about is that ADX line itself is at 56.36. That's letting us know that this is a very relevant chart, so we're not out of the downtrend yet, but it looks like we are signaling that uptrend, so this seems to be a really good place to get in at. PVO is at 60.057, moving up, looking strong here, liking the way that that's trading. Money flow index also looks good, 24.99. We are recovering off of that bottom, so everything's really looking like it's starting to make a recovery. And I think IGEX has a lot of potential here with ending on our accumulation distribution. We can see that we've had a lot of people starting to get into the stock, so we did have a little bit of rough spot back in August and September. Got rid of some of those weak sellers. We've been accumulating new shares ever since then, so we got some long-term traders here. I don't think they're going to be willing to go anytime soon, especially with all the bullish indicators we're seeing and the plus 11%. So huge volume recently for IGEX and really good indicators all the way around the board. I really like what I'm seeing. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below, and thank you guys for watching. Have a great day.